This man needs the fire department. Yes, and lots of other people need the fire department too. People all over the city are reporting fires. Little fires, big fires. Everybody wants to report a fire. Well, not everybody, but that's the way it seems to the firemen of Los Angeles, who respond to more than 23,000 alarms each year. Most fires are the direct result of carelessness or indifference. And it's because of these shortcomings on the part of a few that the majority of people, banded together in villages, towns, and great metropolitan cities, have been forced to provide defense against fire to protect their lives and property. To provide such protection, your fire department maintains fire stations in all parts of the city. The location of each is based primarily on the life hazard and property values to be protected in any given area. Consideration is also given to seeing that all areas within the city are readily accessible to fire companies with a minimum amount of travel. New construction, insofar as it is possible to do so, is in keeping with the architectural trend in the community. Housed within these stations are the crews and equipment of the basic firefighting unit. The engine companies, or hose carriers as they are sometimes called, are manned by firemen whose chief responsibility is to get water on a fire. With this two-piece engine company, taking the hydrant is the first operation when going into action. The hose carrier proceeds to the fire. As its companion unit, the pumper moves into position. As the hose carrier comes to a stop, additional hose is removed, enough to reach all sides of the fire. When this is done, the line is broken, the nozzle is put on, shut off, and the men lead in. When hose lines are in position, the pumper, taking water from the hydrant, steps up the pressure to produce efficient firefighting streams. A triple combination, or one-piece engine company, combines hose, water tank, and pump on the same unit. When a line is laid from the hydrant to the scene of a fire, a special valve enables men at the nozzle to get water at hydrant pressure immediately. That is, after tools and the necessary hose to reach the fire have been removed. After this is done, a triple combination apparatus must return to the hydrant. And as soon as the pump is hooked up, hydrant pressure at the nozzle is increased without ever shutting off the flow of water. Lack of discovery and delayed alarms result in fires of considerable magnitude. It is on such fires that heavy streams throwing thousands of gallons of water a minute are required. In manufacturing and industrial areas, where the possibility of conflagration is the greatest, manifold companies such as these are located. Actually, they are two-piece engine companies, differing primarily from the regular two-piece engine companies in that they carry larger diameter hose, making it possible to supply water to a great many more hose lines. Truck companies, or as they are more commonly called, hook and ladder companies, are manned by crews who have the responsibility of laddering buildings, performing rescue work and ventilating to release hot air, smoke, and gases, so that men with hose lines can get to the seat of a fire to kill it at its point of origin. Hydraulically controlled aerial ladders, such as this one, are easily operated by one man. Such ladders can be raised to roofs or windows on the upper floors of high buildings to provide a means of escape for trapped persons. Or to enable truckmen to reach roofs where ventilating operations normally start. Chopping holes in roofs may seem of questionable value to bystanders, but it is a most important operation in fire control. Life nets, carried by all truck companies, are another means of escape, but are used only as a last resort. At fires where deadly fumes and gases are encountered, gas masks afford protection. Structural conditions encountered determine the choice of ladders to be used at a fire. Hand ladders vary in length from 14 to 50 feet. From 1 to as many as 6 men are required to carry and raise them. Forcible entry, cleanup, and ventilating tools complete the truck's equipment. Salvage companies protect property from smoke and water damage. As hose lines are being laid and ladders are being raised by other basic units, the salvage men are inside, covering furniture, merchandise, stock, and other property with waterproof covers. The well-trained salvageman is alert to protect most valuable items first. The use of sawdust completes the operation of keeping water away from stacked and covered furnishings. It absorbs water and is also used to form dikes or dams to control the flow of water. Once a fire has been extinguished, the work of the salvage men is just beginning. These companies are usually the last ones to leave the scene of a fire. Salvage companies are equipped with the necessary tools to combat water damage. It is their job to do the final cleanup work and leave the premises in the best possible condition. Salvage companies are responsible for the saving of thousands of dollars worth of property each year. Their efforts throughout the years have resulted in the reduction of your fire insurance rates. The basic firefighting companies are backed up by special equipment and trained crews to handle special types of fires. Mountain patrol stations house tank trucks carrying hose and water. Although capable of drafting or obtaining water from hydrants when available, these units are a necessity in those areas far removed from a source of water. And brush fires in the 125 square miles of mountain area within our city are a constant menace. Mountain patrolmen in patrol cars equipped with hose, water, and other brush firefighting tools play an important part in the extinguishing of small brush fires. These men maintain year-round patrol and inspections. Theirs is a job of fire prevention by enforcing the strict fire regulations so necessary in this hazardous area. Bulldozers are used the year round, constructing fire breaks and fire roads to make the mountain area accessible to manpower and equipment when fire strikes. This equipment has also proved its worth in helping to bring major brush fires under control. In direct contrast to our arid mountain area, where water for firefighting purposes has long been a problem, we find a different situation at Los Angeles Harbor. Oil, lumber, and chemicals are but a few of the products of the industries that add to the potential fire hazard. Over 45 miles of waterfront with warehouses, ships, and oil-soaked piers contribute to the possibility of fire. Land-based firefighting companies protecting the waterfront are supported by fireboats capable of attacking warehouse, pier, or wharf fires from the seaward side. And fires aboard ships. That is the responsibility of the fireboat crews, particularly so when such ships are out of reach of land-based companies. Seawater in abundance is supplied by powerful pumps, capable of delivering thousands of gallons of water a minute for firefighting purposes. Of exceptional importance is the ability of our fireboats to supply water to land-based engine companies should the need arise. There are occasions when fires reach serious proportions. In such instances, the radiated heat may become so great that firemen with hand lines cannot approach close enough to efficiently fight the fire. Portable monitors and wagon batteries supply the great quantity of water needed. Or when such fires involve the upper floors of buildings, the water tower is the answer. Obviously, water damage is extensive, but confining this type of fire to its point of origin is a must to prevent its spread to adjoining structures. At night fires, particularly where electrical systems have been damaged, the laborious procedure of wetting down smoldering material to prevent rekindle is a problem. Utility companies, equipped with portable generators and lighting equipment, furnish the necessary illumination.